Take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. You're never gonna be the same. I'll take it to the grave. Ain't gonna get your heart back, 'cause I'm taking it to the grave.
Good to see you.
And nice to see you too. Sierra has spoke high praises of you, so
Give her a big hug for me, please.
One day I said something and then I was embarrassed of saying it. So then I told the whole audience that my armpits were sweating. And then I was like, please, if you come up to me, let me know if I smell bad. I'm like,
It's Froggy 105.3, Lee Richey keeping you company, and we are loving Take It to the Grave. It's a song you've been hearing, and I'm delighted to be talking to the artist, Harper Grace. Hello. Or wait a minute. Curb recording artist, Harper Grace.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's so good to talk to you. We've been planning this, and I'm happy that we had the chance to do it.
Honestly, same. I'm so glad. I'm honored and excited.
You've been kind of busy. You're just getting off the road with Walker Hayes, right?
Yes, yeah. We've been on the road with him for a couple weekends, and it's been absolutely amazing. I've gone on the road with a handful of artists, and Walker is somebody that I've looked up to for a long time, and knowing that he is just as an amazing human being as I had hoped is just awesome.
Isn't that nice? Because, there's that saying, never meet your idols. And I know I've had experience a little bit where maybe they're not as friendly or as genuine as I hoped they would be.
Yeah.
But I think in the country music genre, for the most part, though, everybody's pretty down to earth.
I would agree. I think it's a big family-oriented industry, and I think for the most part, there's a lot of really kind, amazing human beings. You might catch somebody on an off day every once in a while, but
Sure.
But yeah, I'm grateful to be a part of this this wonderful family, and country music is just great.
Well, like I said, we love Take It to the Grave. That's the song that we're playing. You've got some great things out. I'm very excited about the fact that we're heading into the holiday season, because we've got a couple of your songs that we play in rotation. You do a Mean Santa Baby. And what's the other one? Country Christmas, right?
'Twas the night before Redneck Christmas, when all through the trailer, not a creature was stirring, not even Carol, the neighbor.
Country Christmas. Oh yeah, it's all things, I guess, country to throw into a Christmas song. That's why it's Country Christmas.
Yeah, it's a great tune. It's a great tune.
Thank you.
Let's backtrack. We're meeting Harper Grace here for the first time. You're going to be hearing a lot about her too, by the way, folks. Let's go back to way back. When did you start singing?
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I sang a lot growing up. My mom and dad said that at birthday parties, I was always the one singing the loudest happy birthday as a child. But I really started falling in love with music in general when I was probably about 6 or 7 years old.
Okay.
My Nana bought me my very first guitar when I was 7. I quit gymnastics to pursue music when I was also 7.
Do I remember reading that the rest of your family isn't really musical?
That's correct. Yeah. Nobody in my family does music. Really, the only piece of musical talent is my Nana. She plays the accordion, and she used to play that thing in the middle of the living room growing up. And that was like my fondest memories of childhood of, really, really falling in love with country music, especially like Dolly Parton and Loretta Lynn and Roy Orbison. And the list goes on and on. But yeah, no one else really does music. My mom was in fitness. My dad is a senior construction manager, has always done really cool stuff in the building lands. And my mom has just been hardcore fitness and puke after classes because she's so intense. So yeah,
me too.
I still have a little bit of the athletic side in my bones for sure from mom. But something in my spirit just gravitated towards music at such a young age. And my first trip to Nashville was for my birthday, my 10th birthday. My parents surprised me. And I just cried because it was a stopping point to Florida. So they surprised me for Nashville, and then we drove the rest of the way to Florida, and I cried the whole entire time.
So even at that age, had you decided that a career in music is what you wanted?
At 10, by the time I made my first trip to Nashville for my birthday, it was definitely something that I knew I wanted to do, especially walking up and down the street of Music Row and hearing, all about just the history that goes behind the town in itself. I knew I didn't want to be anywhere else. And so as soon as I decided that was the case, 14 years old was the first time I ever went to Nashville for a work trip. I scheduled out my whole entire trip, met a bunch of people, started to do just the connection side of it all and making friends and whatnot, but was young and dedicated for sure.
So let's fast forward to age 11, and you sang the national anthem on a national televised. It was a soccer match, right? It might not have gone off quite the way you wanted it to go off, and you got some pretty heavy criticism from that. They called it the worst national anthem singer ever, which I don't agree with. I've heard Roseanne Arnold. I mean, I don't know if you've heard her version. But
yeah, they listed me in the top 5, even worse than Roseanne Barr and Steven Tyler and Christina Aguilera.
But people were being mean to an 11-year-old girl.
It was a very crazy experience. I don't think that my parents were prepared. I don't think I was even prepared. I mean, for the most part, leading up to that, I had done the national anthem at smaller places. This was the first time that I had done something at a bigger level and a professional soccer game. And so didn't know what to expect. My parents, obviously not being musicians, had no idea what to expect. But that day really changed our lives in so many different ways. Not only was it affected.
It's a tough song anyway.
Yeah.
But, in a larger venue like that, and you're probably dealing with monitors and trying to hear yourself and trying to hear whatever else is going on, it had to be pretty intimidating, for an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah. I mean, I think for the most part, I had a lot of confidence growing up, especially in a faith-based home. I think my parents always helped me have the perspective of, if you have a dream, we're going to set our mind to it and we're going to do it and work our best that we possibly can. And so in that day alone, I was confident. But the moment that I stepped out on the field, it's like they blow these things called vuvuzelas. And I just remember as an 11-year-old, like immediately thinking to myself, I was supposed to start on a certain note. My ear caught tuned to the note that everybody else was playing. And like, just right out of the gate, I was like, oops, that's wrong. But I didn't want to stop and start over.
Right.
So, right. I got a lot of nerves going through my brain, a lot of thoughts through that whole progression of instances throughout that whole day. But it was wild.
Well, as a faith-based person, you know that things happen for a reason. And, maybe that didn't go quite the way you wanted it, but you got some attention, number one. And now you sound phenomenal, and you're signed to Curb Records in Nashville. How cool is that?
Thank you. Yeah, it really is crazy. I think that people ask me as well if I would go back and change it, or if I wish it never happened, or, what would I say if that weren't the case. But honestly, like, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that walking through, honestly, living hell and as a kid and being told that I'm not good enough and that I should never sing again, and, all those things that happened as 11, I'm glad it all happened. Like you said, it creates endurance. It creates a different kind of bravery and courage
Sure.
within yourself of knowing that you can set your mind on dreams and actually pursue them and achieve them. Especially if you work up having confidence within yourself and knowing that God has a plan, like you said. And so, yeah, and I'm grateful it happened, and I hope that with that story in general, it can be an encouragement to many others. I actually have a thing called Redemption Tour where I go into different schools and ballparks, arenas, and stadiums. I sing the anthem again at these big games, and then I go into different, foundations and schools and share the anti-bullying story about what happened as an 11-year-old and how to overcome it. And I'm actually in the process right now in writing my very first children's book based around the song "Oh Say Can You See." And we're going back out to some schools this year or before the end of the year. Nope, just kidding. It's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
Middle of next year. Wow, time flies. Middle of next year to just some schools and taking the book out for the first time and singing some songs and hopefully encouraging others that whatever they're walking through, they can get out of it and that they can, pursue their dreams, however big or however small they may seem.
That's cool. And you mentioned the song "Oh Say Can You See," which you wrote kind of in response to everything that happened. Tell us about that.
Yeah. "Oh Say Can You See" is kind of like an autobiographical or biography. Homeschool. I was homeschooled, so sometimes words don't make sense.
Hey, so was Taylor Swift. It didn't hurt her.
Exactly. No, but it is a story just based on that that experience and how I got out of it, and kind of talking to my younger self. That song was the fastest song I've ever written. I had the title of "Say Can You See" in my phone for a long time, but it seemed so big that I didn't know how to write it until one day I was driving to a session, and in my spirit, I felt like the Lord said, like, "Today's the day." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like, wonder what that means." And then as soon as we got in the room, I started talking about it, and we wrote it in half an hour. So it was a very quick,
very
cool experience. So yeah.
We're talking to Curb artist Harper Grace. She's got a great single out, "Take It to the Grave." We're going to hear that right now on Froggy 105.3.
Take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. Ain't gonna get your heart back, 'cause I'm taking it to the grave. Gonna be a R.I.P. once I get your heartbeat falling for me. They're gonna write it on your stone, killed by love. Only gonna take one kiss, gonna taste heaven on my lips. My touch will take you higher than the clouds above. Got that Texas flavor for ya. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. You're never gonna be the same. I'll take it to the grave. Ain't gonna get your heart back, 'cause I'm taking it to the grave. Once I take your time, you won't want it back. If we saddle up, you're gonna want it back. If another girl ever wanna hold you, too late, 'cause I already own you. Already own you. Got that southbound down home cooking. I'll keep them blue eyes locked on looking. Take it to the grave. Take it to the grave. You're never gonna be the same. I'll take it to the grave. Ain't gonna get your heart back, 'cause I'm taking it to the grave.
We're talking to Harper Grace, and go ahead, have your drink there. You got to
yes, I was
preserve
just
that
getting
voice.
a drink of water.
You got to preserve that voice. So you're growing up wanting to do music. 11 years old, you do the national anthem. You went the American Idol route too, correct?
I did.
And
that
you did
back
pretty
in
good.
2018. I guess so. Yeah, sang some original music. Stayed on for a little bit. Went back on the season finale. It was a wonderful time.
Got a gun loaded and he don't even know it, but I'm about to go sell him out. Shooting high pink signs on poles and power lines, covering every single inch of this town. And then I'll go back, relax, a lawn chair, feet up. Yeah, I got price tags, trash bags full of his stuff. I'm having a yard sale. Everything must go, I'll give you a good deal on a 67 Epiphone. If it's got a sticker on it, it's as good as gone. Call it Heartbreak Retail. I'm having a yard sale.
So how did you get from signing to Curb Records then, and recording with Franklin Jonas and talking to me? I mean, how did that whole progression happen?
Oh, goodness. Well, like I said, my first trip to Nashville was when I was 10, but I made it a bigger priority to actually work out here when I was 14. And so being in such a small town, like I said, it's super family oriented in Nashville, and I'm just so grateful for that. But creating relationships and community, I had done at such a young age. And I was just really persistent, really driven on what I wanted. And so making the trips back and forth, even prior to American Idol, after American Idol, I met Sierra, who's my A&R at Curb, when I was 14, actually. She was one of the very first people to help book a songwriting session for me.
Now, for the benefit of people up here in Western New York, you may remember Sierra Lynn, who played all over the area and was super popular, and then moved to Nashville. We miss her a lot, but she's working for Curb Records now, and that's who you're talking about.
She is a boss lady. She runs all things music. She's incredible. But yeah, she believed in me at a young age. And then when she transferred over to Curb Records as a publisher, I was like writing nonstop in town, and I would go and sit in her office every day, and I'd be like, so basically, everybody else, like I have an offer here and an offer here, but like you guys haven't offered me anything yet. And so I was just like telling her for the longest time that I wanted to be there. Yeah. And
as an artist or as a
you
were already writing
first.
Oh, okay.
As a songwriter first. And then sorry, I'm so embarrassed. I literally I can't stop thinking about what just happened. I've had a stuffy nose for a long time, and I'm pretty sure that was captured on video, and my brain is going crazy. So if there was a snot bubble on the camera just then, that really just did happen. So
thank you for making us aware of it, though.
It's okay. I have to address it because I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna show up. So this is me addressing that situation. And
thank you very much.
It happens, Anywho, moving on from that. Good Lord. Yes, Sierra signed me as a songwriter first, and I was wanting to pursue a publishing deal. And then she will tell the story and be like, I tried not to like her, but she came to my office all the time, and I couldn't not like her. So that's how she'll say it. But I was super adamant. And then as soon as she signed me to publishing, she moved up in position and started as an A&R, and I was her first call, and she was like, I just moved up to the record side. How would you like a record deal? And I cried and was like, of course, that's amazing. I would love that. So, it just took a lot of persistence. There was a lot of people that said no, a lot of doors that were shut. But I think the experience as an 11-year-old of walking through already so much bullying, and so many times people thought that I wasn't good enough, that it just put more drive and ammunition in like my little gas tank. And so I used it more so as more confidence to just keep going and prove everybody else wrong. So by the time I reached that goal, I was set for the next goal, and what else can I achieve, and what else could I do? Recording songs, putting them out, talking to people like you, radio, all those fun, amazing things. And so the Lord's just been opening up a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities, and I'm just trying my best to take everything that comes just with as much gratitude as I can, because it's all such a cool stepping stone and milestones, each thing that I get the opportunity of doing. So
Good for you. Keep that attitude. Your parents have got to be like over the top. They got to be very excited for you, right?
yes, they're amazing. My mom and dad are so supportive. My mom gets to come out and do shows with me sometimes and travel with me, and they're still in Texas. So I go back home as much as I can. My dad's building houses and doing cool stuff. And my mom's coming up with any cool, no chemical, crazy type of cookie or something healthy.
There you go.
But yeah, they're amazing. I love them a lot. Wouldn't be strong woman without mama and daddy, for sure.
We're talking to Harper Grace. The song is "Take It to the Grave." I know you've written hundreds of songs. Have you had any cuts that we might know, or is that still happening someday?
Most of the songs I've been writing recently, the priority has been just for the upcoming album.
For you, yeah.
Yeah, for myself. So I have had one sync song, though. It's in a Netflix movie called The Wrong Paris that just came out not too long ago. One of my songs called Get Away is on that
Fantastic.
movie. So, yeah.
Good deal. Folks can keep up with you at Harper Grace XO. That's so cute. .com and on Facebook, Instagram, all the usual social media.
Yeah, it's just all Harper Grace XO.
That's it, man. What's ahead for you?
Well, we have, I've got a song with kind of with my Nana, but my next single after Christmas is a song called Tennessee Waltz that is kind of a spinoff of the real Tennessee Waltz.
So it's now, okay, yeah, it's a new one.
In parentheses is What Was Mine, because I do tell an additional story written on top of the Tennessee Waltz. My Nana used to sing that song growing up, and so I wanted to do something that catered to just the original reason I fell in love with songwriting. And so we're doing that together. And then my first song that's officially being pushed to country radio is a song called If Daddy Says No. And that will come out to DSPs in March. It'll be my second release of next year. But it'll start being, sent out to all of you wonderful people in January. So
is it a case of if Daddy says no, go ask mommy? That kind of thing?
I mean, hey, that could be the case. No, it's my biggest fear. It's falling in love and possibly either falling in love with the wrong person and your dad says no, or your dad is just saying no because he doesn't want you to get married.
Well,
so that's the big
we're
fear.
playing Take It to the Grave and just to get people familiar with you. People are loving it. I'm loving it. Tell us about that song.
Thank you. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's I'm from Texas, so I think a lot of people, if you're not from Texas and you meet somebody from Texas, you'll most definitely know they're from Texas because they just don't stop telling you that they're from Texas, We've got a lot of pride.
By the way, where are you from?
I don't know, Texas.
Okay, good.
But we've got a lot of pride in Texas, not only in our state, but I think there's a little sass there. And so playing off the spin of, Texas pride and Texas sass and the cute little ladies from Texas, that portrays a lot in this song. But also growing up, my mom instilled a lot of confidence within me, whether that was faith-based, but also just the way that I was made and crafted and created. And so I remember just being really young, and she'd stand me up, my toes on the countertop of the bathroom, and I'd be looking in the mirror, and she's like, say, I am strong, I am beautiful, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, I'm confident, I'm this. So a lot of affirmations about yourself. And so that kind of is like the core heart behind Take It to the Grave, but it definitely is this really silly, confident, sassy song. We went in with, the mindset of I wanted to have horns on a song just like Dolly did in 9 to 5, because I feel like brass is so beautiful and not utilized enough in now modern day country, and I wanted to bring that back. So there's just a lot of different inspirational pieces in Take It to the Grave, but it just felt like a fun, sassy song. And in the music video, it looks like all the guys are falling for me, but she ends up alone because she's independent and she can do what she wants.
Okay, good. Well, it certainly has a good hook. I mean, I blame you for my insomnia last night. It just kept going through my head. And
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Good luck with it. Good luck with it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
One final thing. You've had so many milestones that are happening. What's been, if you had to pick like the most exciting moment thus far in your career, what would it be? I mean, other than talking to me today.
Oh, this is definitely top tier.
Okay, second
I would
then.
say that. Okay, number two. Wowza, that's a great question. I would say recently when we released a song right before Take It to the Grave, it was a song called Under My Skin, and that was a pretty personal song that I almost didn't release. That one had over 100,000 streams in less than a week.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. And also, I think in that, having other people's responses and fan engagement on that portion, and just the growth and the friends that I've made through platforms has been the most monumental, I think, for me, is just meeting new people, getting the opportunity to hear other people's stories and connect with an audience and listeners, because I wouldn't be here without them. And so with Under My Skin, with how personal it was, knowing that other people walked a similar situation, my heart goes out to them. But I also am so honored and so grateful that they felt like they could share with me the experience that they've experienced as well. And so I think that my main, excitement for the year is just the growth and the welcoming on all additional little darlings and having, more time with fans. Really, I think that I love talking, as we can tell, and I've talked way too much. But connecting with people is the big monumental moment.
Well, you're going to have a lot more down the road. We wish you nothing but the best. Harper Grace is our guest. Take It to the Grave is the song that you're hearing now. Check her out on YouTube and all the music platforms, and follow her on socials. Thank you so much, Harper.
Thank you so much.
Glad we could do this.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And get on up to New York and maybe bring Sierra with you. She'll show you around.
We need to do that. Yes,
Wouldn't
please.
that be fun? Yeah. Harper Grace is our guest. More music on the way. Froggy 105.3.
It was so funny. I saw the nose bubble of snot, and I was like, "There's 100% that was captured on video." And I had no clue you were doing that, but I'm totally going to zoom in and slow-mo that when I see it. You actually should. But I wouldn't be embarrassed. That's why I had to say something, because I was like, I have to say something.
Can you see me now? Can you see